Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NFL Divisional Round Playoffs, Round 2 of the 2022 playoffs. Whew, what a wild card weekend, or super wild card weekend. I was 4-2 straight up picks. I really did think New England was going to beat Buffalo, but I'm good with Buffalo. Young team out there trying to make a name for themselves. They're in the AFC East. Josh Allen playing great. Actually, I may try to pick him up in fantasy next year as good as he's been playing this year. I should have known Dallas was going to choke. I mean, come on. It's the Dallas Cowboys. But I didn't even see Sam Frank even close to winning that game, but they got it. Otherwise, I did pick Cincinnati. I did pick Tampa Bay, Kansas City, LA. So, yeah. So good. And then I was 3-3 against the spread and 5-1 on the over-under. I was happy with that. So for the divisional round, as some of you can notice, it's a little bit different behind me. I have recently moved, and so that's, if you follow me at all, any of the NASCAR videos, I said I got behind on the countdown because of, life happens. Well, life was moving. So, yeah, if you've ever moved, you know how crazy and just insane that can be. So we did that over the last few days. The last week, been packing and things ran, so here we are. New digs. You'll see a little different things in the background. Fire coming up. I'm going to do some different things here. But yeah, this is pretty much what you're going to see throughout all the videos. So I'm going to try to get back on track with all the wrestling videos I want to do. Get back on track of all the NASCAR and stuff as we count down to Daytona for the NASCAR season. And pro wrestling, if you're a WWE fan, we got a countdown to Royal Rumble coming. If you are AEW, we'll have the stuff leading up to Revolution in March. And if you're a Game Changer Wrestling fan, we have a countdown to the Hammerstein Ballroom this Saturday night on pay-per-view for the first time ever. Got some Best of Game Changer coming up for that. Plus, yeah, been dealing with that for the last week as well. So besides moving, dealing with that, yeah, life happens. Yeah, wild card weekend wasn't too bad for me. So we're going to get to the divisional round here. We got 4 huge games this weekend. So we got the 4 seeds, Cincinnati Bengals 10-7. Versus the AFC number 1 seed, the Tennessee Titans, who are 12-5. Last week we know Cincinnati beat the Las Vegas Rams 26-19. Tennessee overall leads the series versus Cincinnati 40-35-1. Cincinnati though is 3-2 in their last 5, but Tennessee's been playing great football this year. They're 12-5, tied for the best record in the AFC. Was able to get the number 1 seed. Cincinnati's been very inconsistent on offense. I know this because I played Josh Burrow as my quarterback, or Joe Burrow, excuse me. I have Jamarcus Chase and I had Joe Mixon on my team. So there's weeks where they were just like, cool, superstars, and there's weeks where like, So the line in this game is Tennessee by 3.5. So I'm actually taking the Titans. I don't see them missing a beat here. So I got Titans winning, covering the 3.5, and under in the 47. Now, I can see a lot of people going against this next pick. We have the 6th seed San Francisco 49ers, 10-7, coming off that beat of the Dallas Cowboys, 23-17. I don't think San Francisco beat Dallas. I think Dallas lost. Dallas beat Dallas. San Francisco just happened to get the victory over it. Prove me wrong. The number 1 seed, it's Dak Prescott. He just he choked, Sorry, enough Cowboy jokes. I got some friends that are Cowboy fans. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if we can still be friends or not, but hey, whatever. I'm just kidding. It's all jokes there. Versus the number 1 seed, the Green Bay Packers, 13-4. Aaron Rodgers, what more can you say? 8-0 at home this year. Cowboys beat Dallas in, what the hell did I write down here? Oh, week 3, Green Bay. Yeah, I can't even read my own handwriting. Green Bay beat San Fran. Week 3, 30-28. All time, Green Bay is 34-28-1 versus San Francisco, 4-4 in the playoffs. As we know, in the 90s, there was a huge rivalry between the 49ers and the Packers. They met every year in the playoffs in the NFC there for a while. So, I know they squeaked that 2-point victory there, but week 3, I think Green Bay started playing better late in the season. Aaron Rodgers came in his own. Green Bay's favored by 6. I got them winning, covering, and over in the 47.5. So on Saturday, I got both 1 seeds moving on. Now, in the two Sunday games, we have the four seed, the Los Angeles Rams, 12-5, versus the number 2 seed, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 13-4. Week 3, the Rams won 34-24 versus Tampa Bay. Both these teams coming off 30-point outputs in their previous game, giving up double digits in the teens. Rams won 34-11. Tampa Bay won 31-15. Matthew Stafford, he got his first career playoff victory. He played for Detroit for so long, so that's understandable. But I just can't go against Brady in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I mean, Tampa Bay's favored by 3 points. I got them winning, covering. I'm taking under in the 48.5. It's Tom Brady in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to put the points up they put up in week 3, and so that's why I'm going under in the 48.5. Almost this game is a pick 'em. The Sunday night game or Sunday afternoon game. The 3 seed Buffalo Bills, 11-6. The 2 seed Kansas City Chiefs, 12-5. Buffalo won in week 5, 38-20, and I note that for a reason. So that was 13 games ago. So both these teams have played 13 games since that week 5 Buffalo win. During those 13 games, Kansas City's 11-2. Buffalo is 8-5. So the Kansas City took that loss in week 5, and they literally pissed them off. They went on a win streak. They've lost two games since. They dominated against Pittsburgh. It was Pittsburgh, I know, in Kansas City. This game is also in Kansas City. Josh Allen, though, is that, I don't say he's a Patrick Mahomes level quarterback, but he's kind of that guy that you're going to go out there and put points on the board. He's going to control the ball. He's not going to do something stupid and lose the game for it like a Dak Prescott. But again, it's Kansas City. It's the Chiefs. If you watch my videos at all, you know I'm a pretty big Chiefs fan. I follow them. I got the Chiefs blanket right after the Super Bowl, and they made it to the Super Bowl twice since I've had that Chiefs blanket. Matter of fact, it will go up for the video if they do make a Super Bowl again, like I did a couple years ago. Kansas City favored by 2. I got to pick the Chiefs here. That's the way I am here. So I'm picking the Chiefs to win, cover the 2, over on the 55. I think that 38-20, the 58 points is scored between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. I think there's going to be some points on the board. But this is one of those matchups that these two quarterbacks could be going against each other in the playoffs for years to come. I mean, you throw Minnesota in that, you throw Cincinnati in that, you got some great, young, talented quarterbacks in the AFC. The NFC is kind of like the veterans are leaning in here with with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. But in the AFC, it's wide open for the young guns throwing the ball around. All right, so that's going to cover the divisional round of the NFL. We got Tennessee, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Kansas City. Moving on. Next week is the conference finals. Then we have a week off. And then we have the Super Bowl in LA. Now, if you are not a NASCAR fan, which is a lot of people out there that aren't, during that week off between the conference championship game and the Super Bowl in LA, at the LA Coliseum, LA Memorial Coliseum, where the USC Trojans play, we will have a NASCAR race. They literally laid a quarter-mile asphalt track down with walls and everything for the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. It is the first time ever this has happened. I would recommend, if you're not a NASCAR fan, just check it out. It's the new next-gen car NASCAR has created for this year. It is a completely different race car than NASCAR has ever had. It is on a track that's didn't exist until like 2 weeks ago. And so it's one of those things, and what gets me is it's in LA, it's the week before the Super Bowl. So I'm like, okay. So it's like SoFi Stadium gets built by, what's his name? Wow, I can't even think of his name. The billionaire owner of the Rams, Stan Kroenke. And he built a $5 billion palace. The LA Coliseum is there. The history of it just kind of gets pushed to the side. So they come up with the idea of building this NASCAR track there. So, I mean, I was a NASCAR fan, I'm going to watch it. But, as a football fan, it's intriguing because it's the week before the Super Bowl in LA. You got all the people in LA for the Super Bowl, all the lead up for it. Might be worth watching if you're not a fan, even just check it out. But yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a fun few weeks. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.